This was an unexplored region of space, Admiral. There's no point having regrets about it now.
Kurtzman.
Claude went down there of his own volition. That's what he wanted from the moment we transported him back here. We all know there was nothing we could do to save the billions of people down there. This planet was doomed to extinction from the start.
Damn it! Why does science have to be so useless?
Everything is well. We have returned to Need.
But those little pests have joined us for the ride.
We could not have prevented it. They were right there with us. It was our fault for not being able to kill them.
Well, you want them dead? It looks like they've landed somewhere far away.
Leave them. They're helpless at this point.
That much is true. Their days are certainly numbered either way.
But that Needian girl bothers me. What was she doing on that planet?
I don't know. There was supposed to be no escape route from Need. Not in its current state.
She's just a girl. A single girl could hardly be called a problem for us.
So, everything according to plan then.
Indeed.
But we cannot afford to rest easy.
Things have yet to even begin.
Yes.
Reyna. Reyna.
Who is it? Who's calling for me?
Reyna, wake up.
Reyna, you all right?
Oh. Claude. Was that you, Claude? Were you calling my name just now?
Yeah, that was me.
No. No, it wasn't you, Claude.
Hey, where do you think we are?
I don't know.
You don't think this is heaven, do you?
No, it's not heaven at all. We're on the planet Need, in a place called the Outer Gardens.
This is Need?
Oh, no!
Reyna!
What is it, Reyna?
I'm fine. This way.
Reyna, what's going on here?
I don't know. All I know is we should be going this way.
Reyna, do you think maybe that's because you're Needian?
I can't really tell, but there's something about the air. It makes me feel so calm. I feel like all my worries just fly away, like I've known this place ever since I was young. That's why I think we're on Need right now.
By the way, Claude, what was with them saying you were from another planet?
There was an accident, and somehow I got transported from where I was to Expel. And then I ran into Reyna in the Sacred Forest, and it all went from there.
Oh.
Well, it hardly bothers me. Even if you aren't from Expel, you're still Claude to me. I don't see how this changes anything.
Yeah, thanks. We aren't gonna get anything done if we just sit around here, so let's take a look around.
You know, I wonder how Dad and everyone are doing.
Not too well. No doubt about that. Nothing could have survived that collision.
Don't worry. I'm sure they're doing just fine. Bet they can't wait for us to get back home, too.
Reyna.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah, she's right. That's why we've got to get moving and figure out what's going on around here.
Right. What's that?
It looks like some kind of device.
Please, come inside.
Who are you?
I mean you no harm. Just go on inside the transporter. Everything will be revealed to you.
I'm finding it a little hard to trust that myself. I'll need a little more than someone's word for this.
Let's try it.
Reyna?
It's all right. There's something about his voice. I feel like we can trust it.
If that's what Reyna says, then I'm not going against her.
Here goes. Where is this?
I don't know.
Man, this place is something else.
Well, might as well get out.
I have been waiting for you.
That was your voice before.
It was. I am the one who brought you here. My name is Null. I serve as the mayor of the Centropolis.
The Centropolis?
We are on Need, aren't we?
Oh, this is Need, all right. The Centropolis is one of Need's largest cities. So, do you people have any idea why you're here on Need right now?
No, I don't have any idea what's going on here.
We were fighting these strange men on top of a tower in Eluria. The next thing we knew, we were here.
You were probably teleported here with those men when they took themselves to Need.
Who the hell were those guys?
A group that we call the 10 Wise Men. Before I explain who they are, I must tell you of the mistakes that have haunted Need's past. About 3.7 billion years ago, Need was a planet.
Meaning what? It's a planet now, isn't it?
The Need of today isn't a planet at all. What we stand on today is better known as Energy Need, an artificial planet enveloped in a high-energy field.
Oh, that must be what my dad called the high-energy mass.
3.7 billion years ago, Planet Expel did not even exist in space. Even at that time, the people of Need had vast knowledge of magic science, on a level no other planet could come close to matching. As a result, Need was able to gain control of every planet in the galaxy. But Need didn't rule by force. The records claim it was a model of economic cooperation, almost a living utopia. But even in this near utopia, there lived those with evil minds. They called themselves the 10 Wise Men. They were uninterested in interplanetary cooperation. They wanted the entire galaxy under their iron fists. The 10 fanatical madmen began their conquest by first seizing control of Need with their staggering powers. One by one, Need's cities fell under the sheer force of their attack. Anyone who refused loyalty to their regime was ruthlessly murdered. They showed pity to no one, not even women and children. The Needian armed forces mustered everything they had, but they were completely routed by the overwhelming power of the Wise Men. Their rampage across the planet, however, did not last long. The Needian army summoned up their remaining power, and they fought back fiercely. After weeks of desperate fighting, they finally succeeded in defeating the 10 Wise Men. As their punishment, the 10 Wise Men were exiled to Eternity Space, a prison from which there can never be any exit. The war was a complete victory for the Needian forces. And in the process, the Needians finally opened their eyes to the extent of the power they had wielded all this time. Even if we never asked for it, we had the technological ability to rule over the entire universe right at our fingertips. If the 10 Wise Men ever came back to haunt us, Need would be engulfed in total war yet again. Nobody wanted this, of course. After a lengthy conference, the world-renowned Dr. Lantis offered a solution that everyone accepted. We opted to seal away our powers, to put an end to the progress that we had achieved. Planet Need was destroyed by the hands of the very Needians who lived there. And so it was that the entire population relocated to Energy Need, ensconced safely in its high-energy field. The energy that covers this planet exists to forbid any access to or from foreign space. With it, we are totally cut off from the rest of the universe. You know the rest of the story. The 10 wise men escaped from their banishment into eternity space. How they managed to escape and how they managed to break into Planet Expel is a mystery to us, but the facts are plain for anyone to see. They are out of eternity space, and they have landed on Need once again, and their goal is nothing less than complete domination of the galaxy.
So those were the 10 wise men?
Yes. They are led by the all-powerful Gabriel, with the cunning Lucifer serving as their military advisor. Under them are the remaining 8 wise men, which are in turn led by Michael. They are madmen, and they are to be feared. You can find out more about them in the library's database, if you're interested.
Didn't you notice when they came back to this planet?
We did, but the moment Expel's orbit first became erratic, it was already too late to do anything.
So why did you bring us here anyway?
Because you have the potential.
What do you mean?
As we speak, the 10 wise men are preparing to take over the galaxy, and they're starting with Energy Need. But we simply don't have the power we once had, the power that banished them to another dimension long ago.
So, you want us to help you out?
That's right. The powers that we and the 10 wise men have are identical. Neither side can come out on top. What we need is a different kind of power.
A different kind of power? What do you think?
I think we have no choice. We're already here after all. If the 10 wise men want to take over the galaxy, then they'll come after Expel sooner or later.
Well, sounds good.
Sounds good then.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry to be blunt, but there isn't a moment to lose. I want to act swiftly and decisively.
What should we do, though?
The first thing you'll want is a mode of transportation to get you around Need.
Isn't that what the transporters are for?
Those are installed only at our main government buildings. For everything else, we use flying symbological creatures known as Synards.
Synards?
If you travel north of the Centropolis, you'll arrive at North City. They have a Synard breeding farm called The Home up there. I'm sure anyone there can point you to it. Also, there is the library that I mentioned earlier. You'll find a wealth of knowledge about Need's history and technology inside.
Thank you, sir. I'd say it's time to visit North City then.
Reyna!
How did you know my name?
I have something to discuss with you, privately. Could you stay behind for just a moment?
Sure. I think I'm ready to hear the whole story now, Mayor.
Reyna?
I've been searching for my real parents throughout my journey, but I haven't found a single lead or clue yet.
I would imagine not. If you are a Needian, you'd be unlikely to find any trace of your family on Expel.
So it's true that I'm Needian?
Yes, there's no doubt about it.
Why was I living on Expel then? Where are my real parents, Null? If you knew my name, then you've got to know that.
Reyna, I'm afraid you're going to have to discover the answer to that question yourself.
Myself?
The journey that lies ahead of you will reveal a great deal about your true identity.
My true identity?
You are a Needian, and yet you lived on Expel, brought up as an Expellian. I think the experience has granted you a power that surpasses that of any other Needian on Energy Need.
Me?
Don't be afraid of your powers, Reyna. You have your friends with you. You'll never be alone. You must persevere for us.
Yes, Mayor.
Your parents must have loved you very much, Reyna. I'm sure of it. The pendant on your chest is all the evidence you need. I apologize that I can't tell you more right this minute.
No. Thank you, Mayor.
Ah, I apologize for keeping you.
Oh, not at all.
I had best return to my duties then.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Oh no, it's fine.
Reyna, listen.
I'm alright.
Reyna?
Let's go. I need to find my answers.
Right.
We'll be going to North City first, then.
That's straight due north of the Centropolis, I think.
Alright, so now all these cutscenes are over. We gotta head north to North City, but first, we need to make some money. So, if you have any books left over from publishing earlier, you can offload them here. But unfortunately, I don't have any. Now that we're on disc 2, this opens up a bunch of item creation options. But unfortunately, my full is limited at the moment, but I'll be able to fix that later. First of all, you want to head left here to watch a scene.
Ah, they saw me.
Here, this is optional for another party member. Alright, and in here is the weapon shop. You want to upgrade your weapons here if you can. Use group appraising to lower the price. And if you can, try to pick up 2 searing swords. You'll be able to customize them into weapons that you can sell later. Unfortunately, I don't have enough for this and the 88,000 I need for the Lizard flask, so I only end up getting the 2 swords so I can make full later. And that's the food shop, but we don't want to go there just yet. Alright. We want to do super specialty appraisal again, or group appraising. And check this guy's inventory. And he has the Lizard Flask for 84,000 full, adjusted of course for your skill in the group appraising. You can also get other supplies here. But mainly you just want to get that Lizard Flask, maybe some Resurrection Elixirs for later on. You can get some magical film if you have some items to reproduce and sell. And now I'm going to leave the town. See you guys next time.